like making up Italian words when I cook, and I sing L'arvitando Coparavido. Nonsense. I'm just saying nonsense. They're not even words, guys. But I'm making carbonara because Chris Chionuma, you're my dude, and I made it, and I posted it on Twitter. And he asked for the recipe, and I think Aaron Golson did too. No, Aaron asked for garlic and olive oil, which I will do at a later time. But it's banging. So first thing you do, you know what? Let me start with the bacon. But you know what? If for your pasta rookies, you need to. If you don't season the water, you'll get beat. Step number one: if you don't season your water, you're screwing it all up. Salt, salt, and olive oil. This is how you got to do it. And I'm gonna make enough for like 2 or 3 people. So we're putting a lot, dog. Try to get that blood pressure up. In here I have, so I'm making carbonara. In here I have 2 egg yolks and 2 whole eggs. And if you're making it for yourself, you probably only need one whole egg and 1 yolk. And then we're gonna start 3 half slices of bacon. Just chop it up very coarsely, doesn't matter. This is all freaking fat, but whatever. What's wrong with fat? That's where all the flavor is. Right? So, it don't gotta be special. Chop it up, throw it in, get it cooking. And in the pan's gonna go just bacon. And you should use pancetta. There's a lot of corners I'm cutting during this. Because I just don't have it in the house. I didn't go shopping. I mean, Chris, I like you and I'm doing this recipe for you. But I didn't like you enough to go shopping. So, you know, if you're gonna do it, do it with good olive oil. Do it with good pasta. This is just your run-of-the-mill pasta, right? Homemade pasta or like freshly made pasta is obviously better. I don't know how this happened, but I don't have garlic in the house, and so gonna have to mess around with this already chopped stuff. Fresh garlic is always in there, and it's not today though. So we fire up bacon, fire up a lot of onion. I put onion in everything, and a lot of it. Oh, this is how you do it. I don't know if everybody does this. I do it every time I cook pasta. How my grandma just used to do it. I don't know. And that is, you break it in half. Don't know why, but... And I don't know if that's like a thing that everybody does, but I do it. I think you probably should do it because then you don't get those long bites, right? That never-ending bites. But one thing else that you guys will realize is that I can't just... Another reason why I'm doing this video is because I can't just write down the recipe because I never measure anything. I just do it to look, you know? So you'll just get the gist of it. Now I'm using fettuccine. I don't often use fettuccine because I don't know, I just don't dig fettuccine. But for carbonara, it probably is the right thing to do with stuff like Alfredo sauces or carbonara or things like that, because it's a wider noodle. It gets more of the sauce in there, you know? So it's the preferred noodle. So now that we got some of this fat rendering now, so now I can put in some onions. Although I think we need more bacon. Throw it one more slice. My sister Krista is filming this. Krista, do you like carbonara?
Love it.
You do? Mm-hmm. Where do you get it at?
Any restaurant that I want to eat at that has it.
Oh, I didn't know if you like had one. You know who makes a good one is Bruno Scipione's out there by Community College. That's a good one.
It is good. I never go there though.
And a lot of onion. Knife skills. Get them. I love onion. I'm going to add a little more. Just a little bit. And so, what carbonara is it's basically it's kind of like a Alfredo, but not really. You know, it always calls for. So, what I was getting into before, you could do this with better ingredients. You can do it with better olive oil. You can do it with better fresh garlic. You can do it whatever choice of pasta you want. And the original recipe, everybody has in their house bacon, right? Bacon's always in your house. So I use bacon. But if you're like planning to make this, you're supposed to use pancetta, which is a form of kind of like bacon, kind of like Italian bacon. So some onion sweating in the bacon and in the bacon grease. But I like to go like this. I don't like my noodles. I don't like my pasta sticking. And I probably could have used more water in this, but I put too much pasta in here. And you could also too, Krista, do you want this? Do you want scallops or shrimp in there?
Yep.
Yep. Because I ain't eating this. There's a ball game tonight. I'm just making this. I'm making this for Chewy. I ain't making it for myself, and so I don't know who's going to eat this. Here's some shrimp. I don't know where the scallops are.
Shrimp's good.
We usually have, so watch what I do. Kind of cheap. I just throw a bunch of shrimp in here. I'm just cheating, alright? It'll cool the water down and it'll probably make the pasta take a little bit longer to cook, but whatever. I just cheat, I just throw that right in. Alright, we're good. But don't leave it in too long because tough shrimping ain't about that life. So, and I have this on some pretty high heat. When the bacon starts rendering down and there's less fat in it, you might want to turn it down a bit. So, I didn't even get to the point of the sauce yet. And the point of the sauce is that it's sort of like, make this a little dish so the onions don't burn. The point of the sauce is this. Get in there, Krista. 2 whole eggs and 2 yolks. Put some garlic in there too. You like garlic? How much garlic should I put in? I love garlic.
Me too.
You do? Mm-hmm. So 2 whole egg yolks. 2 whole eggs, 2 yolks. And then we go like this. It's really simple. It's the simplest thing ever. Right? So you're frying some bacon. You're sweating some onions with it. You got some pasta going. I'm gonna use half and half. Use half and half cream, whatever you want. That's all going. You get a big old bowl, big old fat boy Italian bowl, and you dump. You just, how much? I don't know. That looks right to me. Okay, so what did I put? Half a cup in there maybe for 2 people. Maybe hit it one more, a little bit. And don't be too concerned with. Don't be too concerned with what how much is in there. Start err on the side of too less, because you can always add more. But don't add too much, because then it'll be too runny. All right. You can always add more cream, or you can add some pasta water. Pasta water will loosen it up, and pasta water is also a little thicker than just regular water, because the starch comes out. The starch comes out of the pasta and makes it actually like a little thicker. And then you go a lot of pepper. A lot of pepper. What is this? Mom! The pepper! All I asked for is a little pepper. Mom needs to hit the grocery store. We got rid of a lot of pepper. And you know what? Another thing here. Another thing here is that fresh cracked black pepper would be better. All right. We've got a little Italian seasoning. Come on, you prick. Whoa. That's a lot. But then you just whisk this, right? Have fun. Whisk it up. Love it. Until that's gonna be the most fragrant carbonara ever with all that seasoning in it. But you know, obviously there's one thing you gotta add to it though. You gotta add the Parmesan. You don't have to go crazy with this, right? Just mix it up till it's right. And then, again, we're not, we don't do a whole lot of measuring around this house. We dump it. Just dump it. Just dump some Parmesan in there. Okay? And whisk this around. I think we're going to end up needing more. We're going to need more cream. Which means we will need more Parmesan. Alright, let's see what's going on here. With these noodles. Still need some time. This looks good. This looks like it could actually be done. Turn this off. Then take these shrimps out before they get too done. Shrimps. They shrink up a bunch, don't they? Alright. So, I'm going to put a little bit more cream in here. And you know what? Another thing is, the best thing to do is get this all ready. Get this all ready beforehand, because it's better if this is at room temperature. Because the eggs, there's a chance that they could curdle. So the more at room temperature that is, the better. What do they say, Krista? How do you know when a noodle is done?
Throw it against the wall.
Throw it against the wall. I'm not gonna do that. I also broke the eggs first before we went on camera. because I can't break eggs. I'm like an idiot. I'm like all over the place. That's done. I like it al dente. You don't want it to, you don't want soft. I hate soft pasta. You? If the pasta is too done.
I don't like it mushy.
Yeah.
It gets mushy.
Alright, so you know what? So we'll go like this. Go like that for a couple seconds. Don't do this too long. Because you don't want to actually, you don't want to cook the eggs. But you do want this to warm up a little bit. Alright, that's that. That's that. You just make carbonara. Really simple, right? You go like this. Bada bing. Bada boom. Bacon grease. Clog your arteries. Actually, last time I did this, I just put it on top. But whatever. You can put it on top too. You don't have to do that. Now, watch this. Go like this, guys. You go boom, and then catch some of that water here, in case you want to add it to the sauce. These things, just peel them right quick. Just peel these right quick. Should I chop them? No? Right in? Mm-hmm. Alright. Sometimes I like to chop it. When I do ditilini, I chop it. But, alright. You like this? Some of this stuck and I hate it.
Take it out.
Take it out. Put it in. Now, you'll see, I probably put too much. But this will now all thicken. This will thicken up. And it will turn into almost Alfredo-esque. I probably put too much heavy cream in there, but it's alright because one, it starts thickening, and two,
The pasta absorbs it.
The pasta absorbs it. You add Parmesan and it thickens. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. You just made carbonara, shrimp carbonara.